in at a casting for a project, and he's like, come on down to this party. I'm like, all right. Marty. There's Marty. What are we doing, boss?
It's just going to be like a straight interview.
Okay.
So we're just going to do a straight interview. Okay. I'm just going to ask you just about you.
Okay.
And then we'll go into the scripting later.
Okay. So this is just personal background?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it PG rated or R rated?
R-rated.
Okay. All right.
let it all go.
Yeah.
Let the cuss words fly.
That camera right there. Okay. All right. Good evening, everybody. It's Oscar night in Hollywood. You know me as Stephen Kimbrough. Some of you know me as the PodBrother. And we are here in Hollywood right now. It's Oscar night. Chris Rock is behind us at this Oscar viewing party doing his thing. And I've got some real talent here with me right now. Mr. Peters, all the way from Sacramento, coming down. And I got my man Brian here, who's a serious drummer, rocks it on the skins. And we're just going to kick it here on Oscar night. So how you doing tonight?
Excellent. How about you?
I'm doing great, man. You're looking dapper, man. I'm glad you showed up with the penguins, so I wouldn't stick out.
I like your kilt, though.
You know, I like rocking the kilt, man. The kilt is fun.
Yeah, it's unique.
So you moved here from Sacramento. First of all, tell us who you are.
Yeah, my name is David L. Peters. Originally from Sacramento. I just moved to LA about 3 weeks ago.
And you came here to do a little acting, you know, and comedy, because you do stand-up, right?
Yeah, I've done a little bit of stand-up, but mostly acting. Do photography and video and editing, but my true love is in front of the camera.
We met yesterday at an audition for a reality show.
I know, huh?
Off the Grid. I was like, man, I like you. You should come to my Oscar party.
That's
I'm
good.
glad you showed up.
Thanks, man. I totally appreciate it. Being new here in town, it's good to meet new people and networking with folks. And I know that's what it's all about.
What's your comedy about?
My comedy is pretty much just about my family. It's my life, my family is stuff that I relate to, and there's funny stuff that you can find in your own life if you just open your eyes and look around and realize what's going on. Just general life, it can be pretty funny, especially if it's screwed up. My life's not screwed up. My life's actually pretty good. I actually had to dig pretty far to find funny stuff because I had a good family. So. And
you do some behind the scenes as well. What's some crew stuff that you do? You edit, camera, lights, grip. Best boy? Are you a best boy?
I'm best at everything. No, no fluffer. Sorry, I don't do that work anymore. Tried that once.
Anymore?
No, anymore. No. Yeah, I've done camera work.
Can you fluff this?
No. Is there something under the skirt?
This is a little mini.
No, I'm talking about you. Anything under the skirt?
Oscar. There's an Oscar under the skirt.
There's an Oscar. Okay.
Yeah.
Polish his Oscar head.
There might be some ladies here that might be nominated for one.
There you go. You might want to polish Oscar, right? But no,
these are jokes, by the way.
They're
Oscars.
jokes.
I don't want to get no trouble for this.
Is that trademarked or copyrighted or something?
We're comedians. What do we know?
I know. For behind the camera, I've shot video. I edit. I produce my own show, so I produced behind the camera, in front of the camera. Kind of pretty much a little bit of everything. Been on set for as many projects that I've been on. I've helped out with small independent films, and you kind of have to do everything, and everybody helps everybody on set. So I've kind of got a chance to know everything, but my true love is in front of the camera.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And Brian, you were here before, and then you did some work in the way in the East, in Singapore or Philippines or someplace out there, and now you're back to create a really strong Brian Gallier footprint here. I know you're serious on the skins, on the ones and twos. You got the Okie thing going. Tell us about what you got going on here in Hollywood. What brings you to Hollywood?
Okay. Well, like you said, I've been involved in entertainment for over 20 years. So I got involved first as a musician, and then started producing a wide variety of different events, and got involved in TV hosting. and then got into film production. And I've always had a love and a passion for the entertainment industry. Came back and forth. I'm originally from Seattle and started coming down to LA to pursue work, and then eventually moved to San Diego to be closer, and just completely fell in love with the entertainment industry, all aspects of it. So I've been doing stuff both on camera and also behind the scenes for production. But my entrepreneurial mind just kind of gravitated that way. And then I got involved with supporting different advocacies and decided to go live overseas in Asia, as you mentioned. And really enjoyed the process.
Spotlight, my film just won something.
Those are our friends.
Hey, Spotlight!
Woo!
Awesome.
That's great. Good to see.
Wow. Awesome. Way to go, Tom.
They're going to win.
And Josh. Those are my two homeboys. That's the film right there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wow.
It was great spending time with them a couple weeks ago. Thanks to you guys.
Yeah, we did Josh helped set up a special screening for us.
Yeah.
Tom was there, Josh. A lot of it was so awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's okay.
With the Oscar thing. But go ahead, continue. We're going to watch this later because this is my boy. So, so you were saying.
So I went overseas to Asia and was heavily involved with a nonprofit organization, and they rescue children from sex trafficking and abuse. And during my time there, it was kind of an eye-opening, life-changing experience for me to take my eyes off of myself and my own career pursuits and help other people. And just moved back last year, and I'm still involved with the organization called To Rescue. And when I moved down here, I met up with you, and I decided that I wanted to continue with the efforts of the nonprofit, but I wanted to get back involved in entertainment at the same time. So that's why I'm here, just trying to figure out how I can juggle everything and prioritize right. And like I told you when we first met, what's most important is to connect and collaborate with the right people, quality people. And as much as I love entertainment in Hollywood, there's a lot of people here that aren't as ethical and can be a little bit on the flaky side. And that's anywhere, any organization. But since we know that's presence here, I want to find the right people.
Nice.
So I appreciate you having me out.
And how long have you been playing the drums, man? Because you're wicked on the skins.
You're wicked. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I taught myself how to play when I was 15 years old. So I'm 40. Carry the 25 years.
You're 40. You look like a college co-ed.
I'm 40.
Wow. They say black don't crack, man. He ain't cracked that. He ain't cracked in 30 years.
Yeah, I promise. I'll show you my ID. Yeah, so I've been playing for 25 years.
Nice. And what are you doing now with your playing? Are you doing some studio work? You getting a band together? Are you looking to do some jamming? Like, what are you looking?
I just got a condo downtown and built a studio in my home. So I'm getting back into playing because for the past 5 or 6 years I didn't have my own kit and I wasn't really playing regularly. So I don't have a desire right now to put together a band per se, but I do have plans to launch a new business this year, and it will involve live music and entertainment, and I will be involved in that aspect. So I don't plan on touring, I don't plan on recording albums for myself or anything. Those days are over, but I will keep music in my life. And I host a group called Okie that you're a part of.
I love Okie.
Me too.
It is so much fun. It's like there's these kicking musicians are actually playing while you do karaoke and the band's rocking, so it's Okie. It's so much fun. It feels like you are a star at a concert, and it's amazing. It's fun, man. Thanks for setting that up.
That's the mission, to make everybody feel like a rock star, and it's fun.
I do James Brown Sex Machine, so I feel sexy when I'm out there.
He does it well. I got video to prove it.
Cool. So what do you got going? What's happening with you?
Well, being that I just moved here to LA, I'm just trying to figure it out, to be honest with you. Looking for a place to live. I got a lot of family down here. I've got an appointment to become a member of the Magic Castle here in Los Angeles. I have a deep-seated history in the magic business and industry, and so I'm looking forward to that, maybe doing some more practicing doing magic. I've also hosted shows, too. I hosted my own show, and I'd like to be able to try to get my own show. It's actually a cooking show. Okay. And now I'm not a trained chef or anything. I just like to cook stuff, and I like to eat. So,
we should do a PodBrother, Peter's cooking podcast.
Cooking, that'd be fine, man. I'd love it.
Cook.
Can you do a magic cooking show, like a magic cooking show,
Well, yeah, I mean, TV magic, maybe. Make something appear. Like they open the oven and it's done all of a sudden. But
no, you make the food appear, and the magic is I'll make it disappear.
Exactly. We're gonna make some drinks disappear here later. But so it's just being here. I'm working on getting my connections. I'm getting on all the casting boards to look for auditions and so forth, and hope do the Hollywood dream. Come down to LA. I've sold everything. I mean, I sold my house. I quit my job. I totally did the big move to Hollywood, trying to be a star move, and so I'm here to do it, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now this is an Oscar party spotlight. So who do you want Spotlight to win in several categories? Spotlight at the Oscars. Spotlight. So who are you pulling for Spotlight?
Well, there's we just saw Spotlight win, which is great. So I could say that I would like them to win. They already did because we just announced that. But like the big thing, like Leo, that's a big thing. He's been working so hard, and the guy's got chops, man. I mean, I watched the film that he's nominated for, and though he didn't really have a big speaking role in it, I mean, the other characters, the co-stars actually had more in the film, but a lot of his acting was all emotion, and he didn't have to say a word to bring on that emotion. And I kept thinking of what it would be like as an actor to do what he did out there in those elements, and that's got to be tough, So I think this is Leo's year to win something and put that check off the bucket list or whatever, if that's his or not, and then go on. But so I'm kind of rooting for him a little bit to do it.
Who would you like to win?
Similar. I definitely am 100% rooting for Spotlight, hands down. Not just because of our ability to spend time with them and for the causes, but it's just an incredible film. But I think it would be awesome to see Leonardo to win, even if not for this year's film. I mean, I think they should break the rules and give him an Oscar for the last 15 years that he hasn't won one. It's it's unreal.
Yeah,
he's the most deserving person to take home an Oscar, in my opinion. But no, I'm just excited to watch him be a part of it, and there's so much talent this year. And who's this behind us? Oh my gosh,
it's Judy Hopps.
Well, hello.
Hi, Jody.
What are you guys doing?
We're doing a little Oscar party interview with a couple of talented bros.
Yeah, we're talking about playing drums and girls and all the important stuff.
Doing comedy. Yucks for bucks and.
What's it like to be in the porn industry?
Yeah.
I'm glad I can stop by and visit.
We'll talk with you later. So, well, cool. Cool. It's always hot chicks in the set always distract you, make you lose your thought. So, what were you talking about? Oh yeah, Oscars. Well, thank you for coming. We're going to work the party a little bit. Absolutely. I want to have you more on the camera, and we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to meet you. Look forward to talking more.
And thanks for coming down.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it very much.
All right. It's the PodBrother here at the Oscar party. It's Hollywood 2016. Whatever you do, stick with the pod, brother.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I love you.